All right, let's go see what kind of earthquake activities went on for the last day or so, and we've had a lot. It's been a big release. We got small activity over here in Hawaii. It's Mauna Loa, and that is a 1.4 minus 0.5 miles deep. And we got a few around Kilauea, all small activity. And over here in the east, North Carolina, 2.1. Now you can see the information down here on the side. And we got a 2.4 in Kentucky, 2.9. Well, I'd say it was over a 3, but you know how they do, they drop it. 2.9 east northeast of Steele, Missouri, and a small one under that. Around Texas, around the drill points, we got a lot of small activity. We'll see if there's any 2.5s and greater in here in a moment. Oklahoma, 2.5. Now we get down here to where I call the danger zone. I mean, this is really a dangerous area because all the activity that's supposed to come down to Brawley is coming down to San Jacinto. And as you can see, like this earthquake, it's came down another fault. It's not coming off of the San Andreas. And this one here most likely came off of another spot, fault too. So we got to watch this area right down through the San Jacinto, because this here is it's not supposed to be taking on all this pressure. It's all supposed to go down through here, the big quakes. But this has got a lot bigger through the years. It can hold a very large quake. And you can see the activity increasing down through here. Over here in Nevada, we have small activity, 2.4, 2.1. These are small quakes. Okay, the Long Valley Caldera, 1.9. 1.6, and then over here we have a 2.5 around North Fork. And then look up through the San Andreas, the Sergeant Fault. This fault here, it can carry a large quake too, even though it's off the San Andreas. 2.3, Gilroy. Now up here, when we see the pressure building on the Cascadia and we get a large quake, even on the other side of the plate, we still see activity over here. Now, this is 3.0, 7.5 miles deep, and a 2.7. We did see activity here, though. Now let's go over here on Mount St. Helens, and it's 0.3. But you notice they're right on the volcano now, and that's what we got to look at. It's where the earthquake is located. Nothing in Yellowstone. Small one in Idaho. Alaska, you have a 3.1 right there, and there's a lot of small activity and a swarming area going on around this area, around the park. There's a lot of quakes in that one area. I'd watch that spot for a larger quake just in case. Now let's look at our 2.5s and greater. We already looked at this one, 2.9 Missouri, Oklahoma, Nevada. I thought that was a smaller quake a moment ago. And on the Blanco fracture zone, a 3.0. Alaska, we only have these two that we just looked at, and a small one up north around the Bering Strait. Russia, we only got a 5.4 and a 5.8 in Russia. Now, we've had some very large activity going on. We got this 6.0 aftershock around the Philippines this morning. And the way things are going, there is no hot spots showing on the Cascadia. That means there's something locked up, and it's there's something stuck. So we're still looking for another big quake, even though we got all of those. in the next 3 to 5 days, we're going to see some more action out of this earthquake activity. And it is getting very spooky. I mean, this is getting so much pressure on it. I don't see what's holding it. I don't see how it could be holding back. There's too much pressure for it not to be a release on the Cascadia. And when it does, it's most likely to set off some volcanoes on the west coast, like Mount Rainier, Mount St. Helens, Mount Hood, places like that. We will most likely see an eruption, maybe even 2 or 3 when this occurs. But this can't hold much more now. There's no way it can. There's too much pressure being pushed on it, and the weakest areas is giving first. It could happen over here again this time, but we got to watch the Cascadia because it's no joke. It is really building, and there's thousands of lives at stake here. I mean, thousands of lives. We got to watch this. All right, I'll see you on the next updates. Everybody stay safe, and we'll be watching.